are the best young highest potential wingers in the FIFA 21 career mode. I'm your boy Viva La FIFA and welcome to episode 5 of this legendary series. I guess you also watch these videos for the goalkeepers, center backs, fullbacks, midfielders. This is the wingers, and episode 6 it's about the strikers. If you watch it all and give a thumbs up on every single video, that would be amazing and you will become a football career mode mastermind. So give a thumbs up if you love the videos, subscribe for more FIFA 21 content and put on the notification bell, because nowadays we have 2, even triple uploads every single day, and trust me, you can't miss a single video to be the best in FIFA 21 career mode and ultimate team. Starting off with Chelsea winger Hudson-Odoi. He was very close in real life to go to Bayern Munich, but the £30 million deal collapsed at the end. He is now a substitute of the substitute for the substitutes of Chelsea, and that is good news for you because Hudson-Odoi is a very big talent in the career mode, is only 74 rated at the start. In ultimate team he has a silver card, still amazing as a silver, but in the career mode not quite usable. But that's the cue for you to sign him up, to train him and make him maybe even better than Jadon Sancho. Giovanni Reina is a very young talented player from the USA, and for Borussia Dortmund he can play as a left midfielder, but he can also play on the cam position. I will give you one tip: if you have the possibility to give Reina a position change, make him into a cam. So Viva, why should we do that? Well guys, Reina, his speed is quite low for a winger, so I would suggest make him a cam, because with 84-85 speed, what he can get at his highest potential, he is amazing at a cam, but quite slow for a left midfielder slash left winger. So if you want to get my honest opinion, awesome player, but better as a cam. Ismaila Sarr is available for 35 to 40 million pounds. That is a lot of money. He got relegated with Watford to the Championship. Still a big competition, but Watford doesn't actually let him go on a free deal. So if you're starting off with a team like Manchester United and want to get a right midfielder and don't have the money for Jadon Sancho or another big superstar in the world, go for Ismaila Sarr. I like to make transfers realistic. United is and was linked with Ismaila Sarr, so a perfect player for that career mode. Joelson Fernandes, another Sporting Club de Portugal player that has huge potential. If you watched all the videos already, you've seen in every single vid, from the goalkeepers to the strikers, there is a player, Sporting Club de Portugal, in there with gigantic potential. This guy was linked with a move to Arsenal in the summer. Arsenal went for different players. I think the Ghana fans will be quite happy, and that means he's available for £4 million. Pick him up as soon as you can. Alain Saint-Maximin has an amazing name. He looks very cool, and that was I like about a player in the career mode. He is cool on and off the pitch, as a name, as a player, and super quick. Look at the speed, acceleration, agility. It is an incredible combination, a deadly combo for you. If you play against him, hold on to your seatbelts. Do you play with him in your team? Congratulations, easy sweaty wins will be coming your way. Facundo Pellistri, the man that went on the last day of the transfer market from Penarol to Manchester United, is in the career mode at the start, still a Penarol player. So once again, a great realistic transfer move if you're starting off with Manchester United. But if you're starting off with a smaller, lesser known team, it is also a great idea to bring him in for your Road to Glory challenge, because his potential will go up with a plus 17, 18, 19, 20 at least. So Pellistri is one of the hidden gems of the season. Give a thumbs up if you're going. Dejan Kulusevski, the new signing of Juventus this summer, was loaned out by Atalanta Bergamo to Parma. He did so good that Juve was prepared to sign him up for almost £40 million. Without playing a single game for Atalanta Bergamo, they got themselves a huge profit. He is a great player for the future, but in the career mode you also have the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Paulo Dybala. I would suggest use either Dybala or Ronaldo as a striker and put Kulusevski on the wing. Luis Enrique of Olympique Marseille made also a move in the transfer window this summer. He has a very cool name. It reminds me a little bit of Luis Enrique, the coach of the Spanish national team, and when I was a teenager he was still an amazing midfielder for Spain and Barcelona, so the name is already amazing. He looks great on and off the pitch. So Luis Enrique is unknown, but what an amazing player. A player that is very very well known as Christian Pulisic, another man from the USA. Reina is the cheap version of Pulisic, and Pulisic is actually a good winger because in comparison with Reina, he is so much quicker. Yes, he is a usual suspect, so he is, well, not very cheap, but Pulisic is a very cool player, not always playing with Chelsea, so there's the option to steal him away. Steven Bergwijn is just one of the best wingers you can get at the start of the career mode, and don't be surprised that an 83 rated card can be so overpowered because also Ousmane Dembele later on in the video does the same thing. 83 rated. Think about Gareth Bale, by the way, in the Premier League. He's not a youngster anymore, but the rating doesn't tell the whole story. Steven Bergwijn also has potential, so think about Gareth Bale, but then 5-6 stats higher overall. That's what Bergwijn's potential is. Jeremy Doku made a move to start a run, if I'm not mistaken, on transfer deadline day, but in the FIFA career mode, if you don't switch him yourself, he is still a player of Anderlecht. So if you can't find him at Anderlecht, go check out Staderen. He is one of the biggest talents in the world. Was linked with a move to Anfield in the summer, but he went for pure quality game time, and that is what he can find at Staderen way more than the bench of Liverpool. Are you the one that will bring him to Anfield and replace Mo Salah in the long run? An amazing challenge for the Liverpool fans. Moussa Diaby is actually a player like Doku, but he is so well developed that he is much more expensive. But if you have the choice to make Diaby or Doku, I would go for Doku every single day of the week because he is so much cheaper. Diaby is also amazing with his speed, his acceleration, his stamina, but also his agility is unreal. Great signing, but you pay a high price. Agustin Urzi is playing in the Argentinian league for a very unknown team. Is it Banfield? I am not quite sure, but well, the player is very wanted at the start of the game. Big teams will go for him, so you need to act as soon as you can to pick him up. So as you can see, his potential is just unreal, guys. He is dirty cheap at the start. His development will go sky high, so don't wait another second. Turn on your Xbox or PlayStation and make this signing happen. In the past, Barcelona had Pedro, but now they have Pedri, and he is not a brother or a twin brother of Pedro. Nope, he is just a totally different player, but with the same attributes. He is not very tall, he has quick feet, is kind of tall, well, in his performances, but not in real life heights, but he is a very quick thinker with his feet. Pedri played for Las Palmas. Barcelona made the move for £5 million happen in the summer, but you can pick him up for £5 million to steal him away from Barcelona if you're starting off with a different team. Bukayo Saka is a left wing back, a left midfielder, a left winger, all in one person. You can even use him as a left back, but his best position in the FIFA game, it is still a left wing because his defensive stats are not developed so good that I will say I will give him, well, that left back performance on the Premier League side. So I will go for Kieran Tierney instead because defensively he is much better, physicality much better, but that doesn't mean Saka is not a good talent. Nope, but just use him as an attacking player this time. One of my personal favorites, I must honestly say, is Anthony of Ajax Amsterdam. The signing for £15.2 million went from Sao Paulo to Amsterdam in the summer is a revelation in real life in his first few games already. He scored in his first game, he scored in his second game, and Ajax was not very good in shape this year, but Anthony saved them several times already. With Anthony down the wing, you have yourself the new Brazilian forward, right winger, left winger for the future. As I told you, Ousmane Dembele is also very sweaty and overpowered. Just like Steven Bergwijn, they don't feel as 83 rated players. They feel like 88, 89 rated players. I play with Eden Hazard and with Ousmane Dembele in my ultimate team. Also Vinicius Jr. is on the bench. And I must say, my number one favorite is Ousmane Dembele, number 2 is Vinicius, and Hazard is the number 3. So what do I mean to say with that? The overall rating doesn't tell the whole story. Ousmane Dembele is just a pure class player in the game. The man with a history at Tottenham Hotspur is now very wanted playing in the Portuguese league. We're talking about Marcus Edwards. He also played in the Dutch Eredivisie with Excelsior Rotterdam. He wasn't very successful, but in Portugal he is destroying the defensive lines. He is super quick, a great player, and this is an awesome player for the Tottenham Hotspur fans to bring him back, place him down the wing. Heung-min Son, Steven Bergwijn, Harry Kane, and who knows, Marcus Edwards. forwards. Former Barcelona player Marc Cucurella is now a player of Getafe. He played for Barcelona, was sold to Eibar, was brought back to Barcelona, and on the same day he was sold to Getafe. So he served 3 teams on one day in the summer of 2019 it was. A very cool player, and if you can see the stats, one of the most complete players defensively and in attack. So if you're looking for an all-round player, he's your guy. Manchester City new signing Ferran Torres is not one of my favorites, and this is the full story. His acceleration and his sprint speed aren't the best on the right midfield right wing position. I would insist him becoming a cam, just like I did with Giovanni Reina. Why? Because on that cam position they can become legendary for your team, and down the wing they will be good but nothing really special. For example, if you train Ferran Torres to his maximum, for me a player like Vinicius Jr. feels much quicker and better in the career mode and in Ultimate Team, by the way. So Ferran Torres, not my favorite, but maybe he's your favorite. May I introduce to you guys Mason Greenwood Kylian Mbappe Jr. because if you look to his face, it's more Kylian Mbappe than he is Mason Greenwood. I think this is a missed opportunity. One of the biggest youngsters in the world, biggest talents in the world, doesn't even have a real game face. Come on, EA. Mason Greenwood looking like Kylian Mbappe. That is something you can't do. I really thought, huh, who is this? Oh, it's Mason Greenwood looking by the name, but his face is Kylian Mbappe. Maybe you can mix them up. Mbappe, Greenwood, that would be an awesome combination. Greenwood, his speed is not the best, and I would consider making Greenwood a striker. With his speed as a striker, he's one of the best in the world. On the right wing, he is just good. Mikel Oyarzabal is not my favorite once again. I have nothing against Spanish players. You might think that because Ferran Torres and Oyarzabal have the same problems. They don't have the pace. Simple as that. If you play at ultimate level, you need quick players. Good on the ball, good technique, but also the speed to destroy an opponent if you can do that. Because all those top teams have great left backs and right backs. And if you play with Oyarzabal against Kyle Walker or Trent Alexander-Arnold, Wan-Bissaka, they will catch up with you in no time. So very high rated, but I would say don't buy him. You should rather go for Rodrigo. The 79 rated player of Real Madrid is available for 25 to 35 million pounds, and make this transfer as soon as you can because he will go up with 2 or 3 overall points every single season, and that means in 2022 an 85 rated Rodrigo, trust me, you can't buy him on a cheap anymore. He will cost you 80-90 million pounds. So Rodrigo, huge potential, amazing player. And how amazing will it be if you have Rodrigo right wing, Ansu Fati left wing, young players who can play in the career mode for over 15 years. And the positive thing is, if you're starting off with a team like Everton, for example, or even Aston Villa, and you can get your budget up to 50-60 million pounds, you can invest in Rodrigo and Ansu Fati in a combined deal. Well, you have to negotiate, of course, separately because Barcelona and Real Madrid won't go to the table together, but I think you already know that. But amazing players, I would love to sign them up instantly. Just outside the top 3, we find Trincao. Why did he get such a high rating? It is not totally fair because yes, he was great for Sporting Club de Braga. Yes, he made a 30 million pounds move to Barcelona, but in comparison with players I just showed you, he didn't do as much at the highest level. Who cares? Well, actually nobody. Trincao has the potential to go up to 91. So yes, if you have Lionel Messi and he is getting older, don't be crying because the new Messi is already at your club. At number 3, we find Marcus Rashford, the left midfielder of Manchester United. Is 92 potential, and he has a power free kick as a special threat as well. He scored an amazing goal against Chelsea with a free kick, and that got him that amazing power free kick ability. If you're good with that, Rashford is an extra weapon. His speed, his agility, it is unknown. If you're a United fan, always use Marcus Rashford as a left midfielder, train Mason Greenwood as a striker, or use Anthony Martial. By the way, Fifa, where is Anthony Martial? Well, he is in the striker video. Relax, guys. At number 2, we find Vinicius Jr. The man of Real Madrid alongside Rodrigo is a golden future for Real Madrid. No questions being asked. If you can bring back Rainier Jesus, who can play as a center forward, you have a full Brazilian tridente up front. How cool is that? In that beautiful white shirt. Vinicius, Jesus, Rodrigo. That is just an unbelievable, well, team I would love to play with every single day of the week. Casemiro as a Brazilian behind them on that midfield as well. So what else do you need? Well, money if you're not Real Madrid, because the boys won't come cheap, but they're worth every single money coin you can spend on them. There is only one number one, and that is Jadon Sancho, the the Borussia Dortmund player. My God, the whole summer he was linked with Man United, and in the end he's playing in this cool shirt of Borussia Dortmund. I think you could have predicted Jadon Sancho being the number one, because if you saw my videos and you watched all the episodes, you might saw that I'm watching the shirt of the number one player in that video. With the goalkeepers, well, it was Gianluigi Donnarumma. I didn't have that shirt, but for the rest, you can see that back in the videos. And that means with Jadon Sancho, we have the highest potential winger in the game. You can make him a Manchester United player. You can do what the Glazers and Ed Woodward couldn't do. You can make him the man he wants to become, a Mancunian. So guys, Jadon Sancho is the highest rated player. Who is your favorite to sign down the wing? Are you going for big teams or for small budget prizes? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Give a thumbs up if you love it, subscribe for more, put on the notification bell, and go check out the other videos. Links are down in the comment section, or if you click the I button, it will get you to the playlist instantly. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, put on the notification bell, and I wish you all a very nice day.